The psychology of money. Money is one of those topics where everyone has an opinion. Everyone thinks they understand it. And yet, money keeps confusing people again and again. What's interesting is that most money mistakes are not caused by lack of knowledge. They're caused by emotions, fear, ego, greed, insecurity. That's what this book really talks about. Now, how to get rich fast, not stock tips, not crypto predictions. It talks about how humans behave around money. And once you understand that, money starts making a lot more sense. Chapter 1. No one is crazy. Here's a simple truth. No one thinks they're bad with money. Everyone believes their decisions make sense. And usually, they do, at least from their point of view. Think about it. Your money decisions are shaped by your childhood, your parents, the economy you grew up in, and the things you've seen happen around you. Someone who grew up seeing their family lose everything in the stock market will naturally fear investing. Someone who grew up seeing stocks create wealth will trust them blindly. So when two people argue about money, they're not arguing about facts, they're arguing about experiences. This is why judging others for their financial choices is pointless. What feels risky to you might feel safe to someone else, and what feels safe to you might feel insane to someone else. No one is crazy. They're just playing different games with different memories. Chapter 2. Luck and Risk. Success stories are dangerous, not because they're fake, but because they hide luck. Every successful person has skill, but they also had timing, opportunity, circumstances they didn't control, and the same is true for failure. Not every failure is stupidity. Sometimes it's just bad luck. The problem is, we love clean stories. We love believing success is 100% skill and failure is 100% fault. But reality doesn't work like that. When you ignore luck, you copy success without understanding risk. And when you ignore risk, you judge failure too harshly. Understanding money means respecting both skill and randomness, and being humble enough to admit some things are out of our control. Chapter 3. Never enough. One of the most dangerous words in money is more. More money, more status, more power. Because once you start chasing more, there is no natural stopping point. History is full of people who already had more than enough, but lost everything because they couldn't stop. The scary part is, this doesn't feel like greed when you're inside it. It feels like progress. That's why defining enough is so important. Not in numbers, but in peace. If you don't decide what enough looks like, the world will decide for you, and the world always wants more. Chapter 4. Compounding. Most people underestimate slow progress because it's boring. We love fast results, quick wins, overnight success, but money doesn't work that way. The most powerful force in finance is time, not intelligence, not timing the market, just consistency over long periods. Small decisions repeated for decades beat big decisions made once. That's why patience is a financial advantage, and impatience is a hidden cost. Chapter 5. Getting wealthy vs. staying wealthy. Getting rich and staying rich are two completely different skills. Getting rich often requires risk, taking chances, being bold, but staying rich requires the opposite: caution, humility, paranoia. Many people know how to make money once. Very few know how to keep it. Survival matters more than growth, because if you survive long enough, growth eventually happens. Chapter 6. Tail events. Most outcomes in life are driven by a small number of events. A few decisions, a few moments, a few opportunities. The same is true for money. You don't need to be right all the time. You just need a few things to go very right. This is why persistence matters, because you never know which attempt will change everything. Chapter 7. Freedom. The real value of money isn't luxury, it's control. Control over your time, your choices, your life. Being able to say no, being able to walk away, being able to rest. That's wealth, not what you show, but what you're allowed to do. Chapter 8. The man in the car. Paradox. When you see someone with expensive things, you don't admire them. You imagine yourself being admired. This is why status spending is a trap. You buy things hoping for respect. But respect is never attached to objects. People notice the thing, not the person behind it. Chapter 9. Wealth is what you don't see. Spending is visible. Saving is invisible. This creates an illusion. The loudest people look rich. The quietest people often are rich. True wealth is what remains after expenses, after noise, after showing off. Chapter 10. Save money. Saving has little to do with income. It has everything to do with behavior. You don't save what's left after spending. You spend what's left after saving. And the ability to save gives you options. Options reduce stress. Stress destroys decision-making. Chapter 11. Reasonable beats rational. The best financial plan is useless if you can't follow it. Perfect math doesn't matter if emotions break you. A reasonable plan that keeps you calm will always beat a perfect plan that keeps you anxious. Chapter 12. Surprise. The future will always surprise us. That's not a flaw. That's reality. The mistake is assuming we can predict everything. Smart money planning leaves room for being wrong. Chapter 13. Room for error. Margin of safety isn't wasted money. It's peace of mind. Emergency funds, low debt, backup plans, they don't maximize returns. They maximize survival. Chapter 14. You'll change. The person you are today is not the person you'll be forever. Your goals will change. Your values will shift. The best plans are flexible, not rigid. Final thoughts. Money isn't about being perfect. It's about staying in the game. It rewards patience more than brilliance, behavior more than knowledge, and once you understand the psychology behind it, money stops feeling like a mystery.